It's low mackin'. Good heart, bad temper.
OJ got that juice.
YouTube, what up? Welcome back to Way Back Wednesdays when I listen to songs that I either grew up to or they're just throwbacks. I don't listen to them as much, but they help uh soundtrack my life, if that makes sense, up until this point. So yeah, I want to say shout out to D1 because that's who we gonna be listening to today for Way Back Wednesdays. It's called Threes Up. So if you see me with this is why. This is why.
One love. Keep it real at all times. Sometimes too real. And when you see them threes up, man, you already know. Already know what that means. Yeah. Now when you see them threes up, you know what they represent. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Now when you see them threes up, you know what they represent. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. One time. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. I live it more than I talk it, walking more than I balk it, standing for something real, so I made myself a target, yelling I hope they hear me, well I think they heard us, from those who flip burgers to the white collar rich burglars. I got a purpose, it got the enemy nervous, but God gave me the stage, it's a must that I flourish, giving them courage, even when they discourage me. No feed them lies, feed them brain food, get them nourished. It tastes so good, just go from my hood to your hood. I'm up to greatness, I'm up to no good. I could've been rich, but that's another story. I'm trying to do it in a way that bring my mother glory and bring my father honor. They call me Jeffrey Dahmer, eating whack rappers alive. I'm the hip-hop piranha, and when I say whack, I don't mean your rhymes whack. I mean your content sucks, I can't co-sign that. Look at these meme mugs, man, every time I come around, everybody got these meme mugs. I be like, what's up with these meme mugs? They be like, DY smile. Man, you know how long it's been since I seen love? 10% of people live the life they dreamed of. The other 90 make the best with what they got. I don't focus on the not, the negative or the no. I just focus on the top. I gotta get it, let's go. Now when you see them threes up, you know what they represent. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Now when you see them threes up, you know what they represent. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Okay. Be real, yo, be righteous. See what I taught him in 6th grade? It set in by the 7th, he applied it by 8, so he was mature as a freshman. Then sophomore year, he kinda got off track. His family problems had me thinking about adopting that cat, but I didn't, cause I was going through some things of my own. I was inconsistent, and we lost touch before long. Look, then 2 years later, man, I tell you no lie, I was walking on Canal when I ran into my guy. The teardrops under his eyes brought teardrops to my eyes. The teardrops under his eyes brought teardrops to my eyes. Look, I took my hands and tried to wipe them away. He said, nah, big brother, them they here to stay. Hey, what you expect when you neglect an adolescent that's already a wreck? From Compton to Tibet, we got the tender lives of these youngsters in our hands. And I know that I done dropped the ball before. Now when you see them threes up, you know what they represent. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Yeah. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Now when you see them threes up, you know what they represent. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Be real, be righteous, yo, be relevant. I'm finna pour out my heart on the 3rd verse, please. My homie got a disease that'll make most people freeze or fall to their knees. You know it's how it bees. What kills most people, he handles with ease. And when it come to spiritual matters, we real different. We argue for hours, in the end we still feel different. See, I believe in God and he don't, so we don't see eye to eye, but we won't be blinded by the evil that try to divide the people whose minds collide for peace. So we try to find equal ground to stand on. See, God is love and love is God. So the love I show my man might guide him to God. What a thought. I'd rather be a walking testimony than a talking phony, homie. But I holla at you in the next song, cause right now I'm too deep in the zone.
It was off the Focus tape. It's called Threes Up. And it helped carry me mentally through a lot of lonesomeness. I'm not gonna say loneliness, just lonesome, where I was just walking and working and like being alone in most of my everyday life. Like I still live with my dad. I had my little brothers and sisters around me and my uh homies that stopped by every once in a while, but I was always uh doing things on my own. No one really wanted to do things with me. Uh so I just kept doing things on my own. I listened to the music I listened to, and it carried me a long way. This is one of them songs I listen to every single day to try and keep my spirits up and try and keep my hopes up. And I hope it can do the same for someone that find this page one day. Shout out D1 if I guys put you on some heat, something you ain't know nothing about. Uh, this is D1. I would say he's a Christian rapper. I don't know if he would label himself to just that. I know he makes gospel music, or I should say he makes music for God. And I also know he's a professor at Harvard, and I'm not sure what else he's into, but I know that much about him. That's what he shares with his fans. So uh yeah, if I put you guys onto some heat and you like D1, do me this one favor. Leave a like, comment, and sub up. And always remember, in honor of this song, be real, be righteous, be relevant. GG's, God bless.
It's low mackin'. Good heart, bad temper.
OJ got that juice.